Welcome to the podcast. My name is Anthea, and today I have with me an international host, the ever-vibrant Blissking. And he's here with me to talk about life and its happenings. Stay tuned. Hi, Bliss.
Good to see you, Anthea.
Good to see you, too.
It's interesting that your podcast is called The Podcast.
Yes. I wanted a name that sticks. One that you cannot forget.
It's the best one. It's the best name. Yeah.
If you've endorsed it, then obviously I have no problem.
Yeah, the podcast is called The Podcast.
Yes, The Podcast.
Yeah,
exactly. You can't forget that.
I like it.
Bliss, how are you?
Good.
It's been great having you here.
Yeah, I'm here now. Thanks for inviting me.
Always excited, always vibrant. What is your secret?
Yeah, my name is Bliss, you know.
Exactly.
So,
what made you pick that name? Because it suits you perfectly fine.
Well, it's my dad. I don't know why he was drinking that day.
Is it actually your name?
Yes, it's my passport.
Oh, that's me thinking it's your stage name or something.
No, this is my passport.
So your name is actually Blissking.
My name is Bliss, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
My dad, I don't know what he was. I mean, he only told me about
what he was sipping on.
The songs they were playing when they were going to do my christening.
Okay.
That's all he told me.
And those songs
he didn't say what he was drinking, but yeah. The name is Bliss. It's been working for me, so I take it.
And it suits you.
It does.
Bliss, where have you come from? How did you end up on GH1?
Wow. Came from a very long journey of about 13 years, I believe. Starting to take my first internship on radio, on a local radio station.
Okay.
Because I failed woefully at selling insurance.
Okay.
I woke up the next day, I was like, I need something that I can do so well, and I can become revered for.
Okay.
Because obviously insurance wasn't going well. I just got through insurance training, went out there, went to see a woman whose mom died. I didn't know. I was trying to preach to her to buy insurance.
Oh.
And you don't only mourn the pain of losing someone, you mourn the money. She's like, get him off. I'm really grateful to that woman. The next day I decided not to go back to work, and I tried to take a free internship at Adom FM in the year 2010. I did that. I learned how to make radio, and then a year later my free internship was over. It's like the company didn't want me anymore, so I was kicked out.
Oh.
And then I got my first radio show after that. It was a hip-hop show on Saturdays on a station called Pravda Radio on the Spintex Road.
Okay.
That was about in 2011.
You were playing hip-hop?
I played that. I moved it up. I moved to the mid-morning show, moved to the drive show, and then I get dissatisfied quite quickly and get bored of things.
So you like to move on.
I like to keep it moving.
To new things.
And from there, I think I took my last salary, and I got a call from a friend in Lagos about a position they were looking to fill. And she said she had recommended me for it. So I said, okay, I'll take it. That was on a Tuesday in Accra. And then we were negotiating on the phone. I told her I wanted a higher salary. She went back, she got me the salary.
Okay.
I told her I wanted a higher salary. She went back, she got me the salary again.
Oh.
And I was like, I take it. And she asked, when can you start? I said, Monday. It was Tuesday in Accra. So I had Wednesday to about Sunday.
Okay.
To be in a country. I'd never been to Nigeria at the point. And so I took the job.
Did you have mixed feelings?
It was
about the kind of people that you're going to meet?
It was
the
scary.
kind of environment that you're going to be in?
It was a little scary, but but I was young. I was 25, 26 years old. I was just
very daring.
Yeah, I wanted to do something just to feel like I'm making some progress. So, touchdown Lagos, went into my job for the first time. I looked at my return ticket to Accra for the next month. I came back to Accra, but I went back, and I ended up staying for 4 years.
You stayed in Lagos for 4 years?
I stayed at Iroko TV for 4 years.
Oh.
And once I was able to do that, I had a lot of experience in entertainment. I'd met every Nollywood celebrity there is. I'd done projects in television.
Right.
I've built channels and started, doing TV as an executive. So that equipped me with a lot of knowledge to come back to Ghana and then to properly have a plan of how I was going to get back into the mainstream media
Yes.
when I returned home. And so my plan was hatched. It took about 3 months to 4 months to actually work, but it did. And I landed my first television show on
GH1?
on Metro TV.
Oh, you went to Metro before?
Yeah.
You've been around the world and You've been everywhere.
Yeah, so that's Metro TV for 2 years. We did some amazing stuff there. And we became recognized for what we do, my co-host and I. And 2 years later,
what were you doing there?
We made a move to GH1. We're doing a similar format as Expressive. We
Okay.
actually, in my mind, I came down from a plane trying to pioneer that genre of television.
Okay.
So I was looking for someone who believed to understand that this genre of television is going to work here.
Yes.
And that not everybody wants to wake up in the morning and listen to politics.
Of course.
And we succeeded doing that. We became
So you have a hand in that?
really recognized for that. And just to prove our dominance, years later, we have 4 or 5 shows on a network on other networks
Doing the same.
that emulate
similar
our
thing.
format. So so yes, we are happy. We think that we've done something amazing, and we'll continue to do.
Are you happy with yourself? Are you happy with what you've done?
Yeah, I'm really hard on myself.
And the journey that you've taken and how far you've been?
I'm proud of the journey, of course, but I'm always hard on myself. I'm my own worst critic, and
I second that. I'm the same.
whenever everybody, it's like it's always news to me when someone thinks I'm accomplished. Till today,
Yes, yes.
like when someone sees me, I was like, yo, bro, it's nothing.
Because you're on
And
TV.
we're really, in my mind, I'm always starting out. I have the mentality of, I came up being an underdog in everything. I was the tiniest guy in class in primary school. I was the tiniest guy in secondary school. I was the tiniest guy in my friendship groups. So I felt like an underdog.
You had to like fight your way.
So yes, fighting my way and understanding that I am an underdog. I have to work harder. So I always keep that mentality. Even right now, when honestly we've done some amazing things. But I just still think like that to keep me motivated.
Yeah, of course.
And to keep me pushing harder.
So you're talking and I'm listening to you, and I can't help but to pay attention to your unique voice.
Yeah.
Your voice is quite unique. It's different. I'm sure you've heard that before.
I have heard. In fact, my voice has brought me a lot of problems, you know. But yeah, it's been helpful to me on the radio. Obviously.
Yes, I definitely hear a radio,
But it does,
TV.
yeah. When I go on the radio, it gets a little deeper.
Intentionally.
It just comes. I have a radio voice. When I sit, I snap
You
into
just
that.
go into that, yeah.
And I'm actually grateful for my voice because a lot of people think my voice is great. So I thank them all.
I'm glad because it's paid off in the end.
It has. I mean, to have command over the language is something I still try to perfect. I do not want to be that person who thinks that I have arrived because
Definitely.
I have one accolade here.
Yes.
So for me, investing in myself means that investing in my craft. How can I be more special than the next guy? How can I speak better? How can how can my speech be more profound the next time I get on a stage?
Of course, yeah.
How can the people feel my words when I get on a big stage?
Definitely.
So you think through all of this every time I go on every platform, and so far so good.
So your journey is inspiring a question that is coming to my mind because you've been through different stages, you've met different people, you've sat with different people, you've done something with Johnny Walker, the alcohol.
Yeah, I've done
what did you do with that?
A lot of brand work. A few years ago, I decided to become an influencer.
Okay.
Just looking at how the landscape is shifting from traditional to the internet, you want to be involved there. You want to have a little stake in there. So I decided to, start on Instagram, clean up my page, and eventually start to get paid for my Instagram.
Okay.
Very fortunately, about a year after I started to prepare my Instagram to be an influencer, I got my first influencer deal
Wow.
from Johnny Walker.
Wow.
And so Yeah, a couple of years with Johnny Walker, and then the next year I made a move to Hennessy because I had ties with the NBA. I wanted to explore that.
I was going to ask you, you also did something to do with basketball.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So in 2021, I believe, in 2021, Hennessy went to a collaboration with the NBA.
Okay.
And I'm an avid NBA fan. People who know me know that I watch the game and I understand it.
Right.
And so looking for someone to represent that collaboration here in Ghana, I got a call and I decided to make a move. The offer is good, and they've treated me nicely, so I had to say thank you to Johnny Walker
and then move on, because you easily get bored of.
Yeah. I mean, you've got to make the next move.
So what are you doing next? What are your plans? What do you have hidden in there?
I have a lot of things hidden in there. Now I've been on a break from morning television for about 2.5 to 3 months.
Really?
I'm using that time to build a business.
Okay. What type of business?
I'm building an agency. I'm building a new media agency that takes care of a lot of other companies. We've done some really incredible work with some really reputable brands already. Now we are just in the process of putting together a physical space, a creative space where people can come and work and collaborate and make magic and do amazing things. This stemmed from the fact that I was an influencer who wanted to create absolutely incredible content. I wanted to be my one-man television.
Okay.
I wanted brands to see my work and say, this guy can get the entire check that we are sending to all of the stations.
You sound like Kanye West.
Because this work, because this work is just as incredible as when a whole television station comes together, or when a whole production crew comes together to shoot an ad. I can do an ad that will be as impactful.
Right.
I was testing that out on my campaigns.
Okay.
So I became in the influencer game. I became revered for the kind of content I will put out.
Right.
When brands wanted to work with me.
Okay.
It's like, no, his content is special. It's different. I saw a future where I wanted to invest in my content at that time.
Right.
To bring everybody else along and to be in some shape or form a leader and a reason why influencers got more money and got paid and got more of their time's worth.
Okay.
So it's been 2 years, I think, 2.5. It's been, now influencers get more money.
Yes, they do.
Now people get more money.
They've been taken more seriously now.
People get more paid. I mean, just people looking at what the moves I make as an influencer. It's like, how did you do that? It's just, the consistency. When people hear the amounts a brand spends on me to jump on a business class flight to go do something, they're like, how? I'm like, just keep bringing value.
Bringing value.
Yeah, keep bringing value.
Yeah.
When you bring more value to them, they're more willing.
Definitely. Just thinking about what you just said about bringing value.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people nowadays on social media who thinks they're bringing value, and there's this craze about everybody wanting to be famous, everybody wanting to do something for likes, followership, and so on and so forth. Value. What do you think about that?
Well, we are in an internet age where...
Has the world gone crazy?
The world has definitely gone crazy. Everybody sits in their room when they wake up in the morning and they think that they can conquer the world. Rightfully so. Now you have the platforms to do so. So the reason why we hear about the struggles of traditional media is because of the internet. And it's because of Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Everybody now believes. In my time, for you to jump on a radio station,
it was a big deal.
Or for you to be on a television, that's a big deal.
Big deal, yeah.
The things you have to go through to become a television presenter.
Yeah.
But right now, nobody cares.
Because social media is available.
In all honesty, nobody cares. People wake up in their rooms and they can just take their iPhone and then the content is on.
The negative side to that.
A lot of negativity to that. It's a double-edged sword for many people who have been introduced to the internet, especially the generation that didn't grow up on the internet.
Yeah.
They have their own connotations and things they feel about the internet. But in the same vein, the Gen Zs, they are the one-man television station generation.
Yeah.
They were like, I take my phone, my TikTok is going to blow up.
Yes.
And
there has been cases where people have actually done that and have blown up.
They have. The negatives are there. I mean, in Ghana, everybody, the phenomenon of slay queens is there. The phenomenon of Instagram or iCloud, what do you call them? SoundCloud rappers. What's the thing?
TikTok influencers.
TikTok influencers is a thing right now. Instagram influencers was a thing. It's still a thing. So, yeah, I mean, the good comes with the bad. People will do what they want to do. And for me, my thing is, you can't worry about everyone else. I don't get up worrying about the world.
Yeah, but the peer pressure,
it's there.
I mean, you have the few individuals who can't handle it.
It is there.
And there's been cases of people committing suicide, because they want to look a certain way. But social media is not real, is it?
Well, it's not. Everybody shows their happy side on social media.
Exactly.
Anyone goes to my page, hey, listen, if you're listening to this podcast, you go to my page. Everything is happy over there.
But real life is not like that. Reality.
You have to go through a million struggles to have a little victory that you can show the people.
Definitely.
That's what social media is about. Like, nobody gets up in the morning to say, I'm going to show you how depressed I am, how broke I am, and how I'm supposed to enter an Uber and go to my friend's house just to go and do a video because my friend's house is nice.
Yes.
Or the girls don't show you how when they get up in the morning, they have to pick their clothes and get on an Uber and bundle together and look for some money to go and buy lunch at a certain restaurant just to shoot there.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. But I mean, to each his own. Everybody's doing what they can.
And now this celebrity status thing has just stepped in, and everybody wants to be a celebrity. And then in Ghana, you've got if you ask me what a celebrity is, my concept and how I have understood how celebrity status is seen in Ghana is totally different.
Yeah.
Who is a celebrity for you in Ghana?
I think in Ghana we mostly have the lines blurred when it comes to being a celebrity. There's the school of thought of, he's achieved something, he's somebody, or she's done well for herself, we are celebrating her. And there's also the school of thought of, I got up, I wore some skimpy clothes, but I blow up on the internet and I'm popular.
True.
So the lines are blurred, and I think from here on now the lines will always be blurred because there are different school of thoughts now. In Ghana, you can be popular for anything. You can be popular for getting up and insulting somebody.
True.
On Twitter, you're famous.
Yes.
The next day, hey, I'm famous on the internet. I just dissed somebody. I know of cases where people intentionally do some controversial things just to
blow up,
come into the limelight, and again, to each his own. Sometimes you wish you can do something about it, but I've learned that you can't save the world by yourself. So
should we just leave it like that?
You contribute,
or should there be some sort of education?
There should be education.
Should be passed out there to clearly educate people to say, well,
there should be education.
The fact that you expose yourself to go on social media and blew up does not make you a celebrity, or the fact that you got up and you showcased your talent. Because for me, I'm a bit old-fashioned. Yes, I am.
Yes, you are.
For me, I feel like you have to walk the walk some way, somehow. You have to be celebrated for something. One time I sort of heard Anthea make references to this, and I agreed with her. She was like, if I remember correctly, she made a statement in relating to celebrity status, and that how
and being known for something.
You have to be known for something that you've done. Oh, of course. I mean, she does music, doesn't she?
Come on, stop.
I mean, no. She does music, and I know that she's also in the past been dancing in people's.
I like Anthea a lot.
She dances in people's videos and stuff like that. She's done quite a lot. I like the girl.
I like Anthea a lot. I like her personality. I actually think that she has the opportunity to blow and be bigger than what she is.
But then again, she's not calling herself a celebrity, is she? Because I think she was asked that question, and she ended up saying something like that, if my memory serves me.
Well, she's definitely famous.
I hope I'm not misquoting her. She's definitely
famous for, shaking a thing here and there, making some music, getting into a few beefs here and there. I mean, mean, it's all part of being being a celebrity today. You can just, if you're
So is the right word famous?
if you're a socialite, I think being a socialite is a part of celebrity culture now.
Yes.
If you're a socialite, if you're just a socialite, you're still a celebrity in today's world.
In today's world, yeah.
So if your thing is going to parties and looking nice and people love you for that, okay, you're a socialite, but you're a celebrity.
So I mean, is that not fame? Like, isn't it supposed to be known as, oh, this person is famous for doing this, rather than?
Well, she's famous for being a party.
Yes,
girl. That works.
Yes, rather than, oh, this person's a celebrity, because the word is not being
if you want to
decoded very well.
If you want to listen to how what Ghanaians refer to as celebrity, you would be missing the context of things.
What do they refer to?
Because
everybody refer to as celebrities?
Well,
everybody's a celebrity.
If you're a bit popular in Ghana, you're a celebrity.
But I think, like I said, there should be education about it, because
if you're a little popular in Ghana, you're a celebrity. You're a little famous in Ghana, you're a celebrity.
You're known, you're famous.
Fame you can get through anything.
Yes.
And the fact that now the internet has adjusted the culture. Now, being a little famous can work for you. So celebrity culture is going to be evolving over the next couple of years and into the future. I think it's just for whoever's involved in it to, have better perspectives and try to, manage things properly and create some positives out of it. It's the same internet people are making millions from. So, it's a double-edged sword. Millions on the side,
I understand
distractions on the side. You find a way to balance it.
I understand that, but I feel like there's a difference between stars, like stardom.
Oh yes, there is.
Celebrities, famous people.
There is.
What's the other word? Public figures.
Public figures.
There's
slight differences here and there. There are slight differences.
There are slight differences, and
slight differences.
Even though they are slight, they are distinctive differences. But
we're in a generation where there's this.
I think over here people don't really care.
I need you to come. I need you to come to the new world where nothing really matters right now.
Anybody can call themselves.
Everybody's everybody.
And we're fine with that. We can just.
Yeah, you can't. In today's world, educating.
And nobody's correcting anyone.
Educating people is tough. Everybody has their opinions.
True.
So, and everybody has an opportunity and a platform to get up to there. Pick up my phone. I go to Twitter right now and I just say whatever I want to say. People react to it. And that's my platform. That's what people do today.
Name 5 people in Ghana that, in your views, will see them as celebrities.
Like a celebrity.
Yes,
in
like
Ghana.
A celebrity with the actual meaning.
I think let's pour the pregnancy drama aside. Yvonne Nelson is a celebrity. Yvonne Nelson is definitely a celebrity.
Okay.
I mean, she's earned her stripes in film. She's done it. She's been celebrated here and abroad. She made it in Hollywood. I mean, you can respect her for her body of work. Mm-hmm. You can definitely respect Yvonne Nelson for her body of work. You can call Bolare a celebrity.
Okay.
Bolare's years of television and radio, making his mark, changing the game, changing the culture, putting up a company to make
have
things work for other people.
Them. Yeah.
This is legitimate. All those people deserve to be celebrated.
Celebrated, yes.
Ajeti Anang, spectacular actor, respected, valued in the acting ecosystem. People love him. People respect his work. Definitely. For sure. Ajeti Anang, under the real definition of celebrity, he's celebrated for something.
Something. So many things. There you go.
Stephen Appiah, celebrated for his sports.
Yes.
The list goes on and on and on. The list goes on and on. So I've covered sports, entertainment, I've covered acting, I've covered... let me go to let me go to, for instance, fashion. Let me go to fashion.
Yeah.
I love fashion brands, but let me make a reference to a gentleman like KOD.
Okay.
You know, he radio star, did all of that, came around to take fashion seriously.
Yes.
His brand has been consistent.
Done the runway, something.
His brand has been consistent. His Rhythms on the Runway is now
Yes.
one of the biggest fashion shows in Africa. I think with all those examples I've given, you see the substance in what they do, and that
And you can
fits the
actually
traditional
call them
definition
of
being
celebrity
a celebrity.
status. And you know what's funny? Those are the people, all the people you've mentioned are the ones that you hardly even hear. They themselves referring to themselves as celebrities.
Yeah, they're all old school, you know.
But in normal circumstances, you would think that, you know,
They're all old school.
they have all these things under their
the
belts.
way I see life, you don't go around giving yourself unnecessary credit if you've achieved something. Like we're in an age where people give themselves all the credit.
Yeah.
And so for me,
If you don't boost yourself, no one's gonna
personally, I
boost
just
you.
think my work would always speak for itself.
Definitely.
If you respect my work, good for all of us. If you don't, I'm sorry for you, because you don't know what's right. But it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, from the journey that you've come from, I would easily call you a celebrity.
Yeah, well, I don't even think I don't call I've never
yet you
referred to
don't call
myself
it
as a
exactly.
celebrity. I think I'm a popular person, or the best anyone could say is that I'm a television star. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I get up, I try to do some work, I try to impact, I try to,
Make something happen.
Make things happen. When people see me, I try to take a few minutes to give them a word and quick advice on how they can come out and do amazing things as well. Yeah,
any regrets?
It is what it is.
Have you ever had any regrets?
Regrets in my career?
That laughter says a lot of things.
Of course, you're gonna have a few here and there. I have a few here and there. But because I don't dwell on regrets, I largely even forget the things that
made you regret.
The opportunities I skipped, because once I do that, I operate on a mentality that tells you that use the adversity that you feel to do something great.
Okay.
And so I am like, throw things at me that I'm supposed to struggle with, or put me in a position where everybody thinks I can succeed. That's where I'm gonna shine.
Okay.
So
You like challenge.
My mindset is I like when people doubt me.
Yeah, you like the challenge.
When people write me off.
Yes.
I like it.
Okay.
I go to bed at night and I have an evil laugh before I sleep. Yeah, I do.
Oh, the Gemini in
unless
you.
everybody doubts me, I go home I look
The
in the
evil
mirror
twin
and
comes
like,
out.
I wake up in the morning and I shut everybody the hell up, because that's how I want to channel my energy when you write me off.
Okay.
I wanna be that person who
prove you wrong.
I want to be that person who in the dying moments of something, when you call my name, you call my number, I can save the whole situation.
Okay.
I want to be that person who, I live like that person who is always ready to stand on the biggest stage every time that I have to. I take a deep breath and I'm gonna kill it, because I don't wake up in the morning thinking that, oh, what if today I'm not able to, or what if today I flop? I never think like that.
You never think that, yeah.
I mean,
you're optimistic.
In my biggest heartbreaks, in mornings where I was most heartbroken, I've had my biggest television shows.
No.
So it's like, I operate on adversity. I don't mind it.
Okay.
It's all right. If you throw a challenge to me, yeah, I'd get my evil laugh started the previous night. And I do my vehement preparation. So make sure when I come on there, I blow everybody the hell out of the room.
You're the bring it on kind of guy.
Yeah, I'm the bring it on kind of guy, because in my industry, a lot of people doubt you a lot, and you can't go around bragging about yourself. All you can do is allow your work to speak for you. Like walking around and say, I'm the best to do this. No. Your work will speak for you.
Your work will speak,
If you really are that person, if you really are that guy,
it will come through.
In the biggest moments of your career, you will shine.
Of course.
And shine through.
Definitely.
If you're not that guy, you may as well just crumble under the pressure and go home and sob. That would never be me. That would definitely never be me.
I can listen to your voice forever.
Ha ha ha.
There's just something about it. It's just so soothing and so calming.
Hey, manager, is that true?
Manager, come here.
Manager, is that true?
The voice is so soothing, and I'm just loving it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anthea.
For coming. I've enjoyed every bit of you, and I'm loving your suit.
Thank you, Anthea.
Suits you. I love that green. What color is that green?
That's my uniform.
Is it green or what color is that? Turquoise. Sometimes I'm colorblind. I don't even know.
Yeah, well, whatever color it is.
It suits you. It's very nice.
It's like a dark green here and there.
Something like that. Thank you so much for coming, Bliss.
Thank you, Anthea.
It's been wonderful.
This was really lovely.
Yes, I enjoyed every bit of it.
I haven't been to anybody's podcast.
You haven't, and you've come to mine.
Yeah.
How lucky am I to have a celebrity?
Because I hate to talk
like
about
you.
myself.
How lucky am I? I must be very lucky. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthea.
And thank you for watching. My name is Anthea Koka, and I hope to catch you again soon on their podcast.